Hello and most welcome to our tryout with the Alexander technique. And now we're 41. Actually at number 41. No, indeed. And by my side we have Kalle Lundahl, who is voluntarily giving his time for these experiments in the Alexander technique. We can start out with the monkey. It's an acronym for position of mechanical. A mechanical advantage posture, you could say. So if Kalle, if you stand shoulder width, and you can go down to it yourself, if you please. If I can. When I say go down, you go up as well. So you keep that liberty, that freedom. And think of a little ladybug on the ridge of your nose.
Ladybug. What was it in Swedish? Yes.
Very good, thank you.
Thank you. On the imaginary, it goes down here and up, because it gives lightness to your thoughts and your movements. Or if you prefer, think about a butterfly. Cute butterfly going up and down your front and forward.
So it's also good to imagine a smile in the neck or behind your eyes, because actually on the other side of the neck here is where the skull goes down into the neck. This is the connecting place between the skull here and the neck region. And it's situated much higher up than we usually think. It's actually up here. It's very high up. That is one of the reasons the book is here on the skull. And we often confuse it and we think the neck starts somewhere here. But it's actually at this level. Exactly this point where we used to tease each other when we were in school, like pointing hard here. It was a bit painful. See if we can do the accord. Very good, Kalle. That's nice. Don't have to go the whole way up. Very nice. And I adjust the head, or not adjust, I see if I can find this nice balance. And this is the head pivoting on the first cervical. This is called the atlanto-occipital joint. Very hard to pronounce. And Kalle had made a tremendous, I don't know how it happened, but it has happened. He made tremendous progress. Although I am not a certified teacher at all.
Yes, today was a historical morning, because I was able to sit on my sitting pose for over 40 minutes without effort.
So to add to this upward movement of the head with the ladybug and the smile at the nape of your skull, we also add elongation of the back. The back goes upward, elongates, so your discs can have more room, more space, expand. And that is actually the only direction the back has to expand, to become longer. Very good. You can keep the head maybe in this position if it's not too uncomfortable.
Yeah.
So this, now your head is an extension of your back, and you are widening also here already. And we can add the spiraling up, which you're already adding. I can I can see it's very clear. So you have more space between the shoulder blades, because think your direction forward, spiraling, very good. Spiral forward, that way. The shoulder blades are also part of the arm. So when you move your arms, your shoulder blades come into action. Go upward, and even when we go backward, you are projecting forward with the spiral. Very good. Feel how easy that is?
Yes.
That is just fantastic. And Kalle, I should add here, is engaging his shoulders. From the beginning, his shoulders weren't moving at all, maybe a year ago. And we often think that the arm starts here, but it actually starts already here. The shoulder blades are not connected to the back, otherwise they float over the back. And they should move when the arm moves, because they are part and parcel of arm movement. Very good. Freedom here. Go up and down. Very good. You're spiraling up now. So I told Kalle to think a spiral, and in his case is absolutely fantastically helpful. So when he thinks the spiral, he comes up out of his body more and more, or out of his downward pull, which is called. And it's also easier to move his arms. In the beginning he was interfering, and now they are very floating. So you created a great buoyancy here. Hard to pronounce. Buoyancy. Forward, very good. You can let that fall to the side of your. Get a bit up here. Yes, very good. You are racing like an accordion. There, you keep that nice balance. Just check that you're in focus. We got a nice morning light here. Looking good, Kalle. Forward, spiraling out. Relax. And we go up. Take you up. Go all the way up. Keep that. Yes, keep that freedom even if you're doing something. Maybe the most difficult thing is to keep the freedom already when we are doing something at the same time. Usually we sacrifice freedom for focus. I want to do this particular. I want to go down and I want to do this email here or something similar. And that stops us prematurely. So we need to open up, release into the surroundings at the same time as we are doing something. It's a bit contradictory, but actually today we were going to Iain McGilchrist, and he loves contradictions, oppositions. They're actually incredibly helpful for us. So keep that nice upwardness, very good. Fantastic. So I will remove the chair, and Kalle will do something of his choice. What would you perform?
I will do the sun greeting.
The sun greeting, the Surya Namaskar, is a yoga morning exercise.
So I apologize that I turned my back against you here.
So every once in a while you stop and think about the directions, like upward movement.
Surya Namaskar.
So remember, all the space above us and behind us, loads of space. And we can take in the surroundings as well. You can see there's loads of balloons here. New Year is already prepared. Okay, you can make a stop there and remind yourself of the directions. Yeah, very nice spiraling here in the back. And remind yourself to be free. Keep that laughter at the back of your eyes. Very good. I usually recommend that you think of some vacation spot maybe. I don't know what favorites you have, the Canary Islands or Mallorca.
In front of me I think about the Sea of Cancun, the blueness of the sea.
Oh yeah, do that.
And that, let's say my left hand goes to the other part, to the left side of the sea, of the beach. The right side goes to the other direction of the beach of Cancun. Then I become broad, so to say, and light.
Yeah, broader and longer. Widening, expanding.
Yawning dog.
The yawning dog.
Yawning dog.
Yeah, laughter is always good here. Humor and laughter.
Then push up position. And now slowly against the cobra. Slowly. Cobra.
You can make it stop there if you please, Kelly. And you keep your nice think, spiraling out, think. Yes, there you got it. Now you're thinking. Very good. This is the spiraling, and you also relaxed your lower back. So try to think the spiral going up and up and up. And when you're thinking, I also see that's when you stop your head from moving. This is when thinking comes into the action. Then you go up and you go a little bit down as well. The ladybug helps you. Widen here between the shoulder blades. Very good. You can relax. Very good. Fantastic.
Yawning dog.
The yawning dog. Is that what it's called?
Yawning, yes. Wow.
And you can bring in some slack in your knees as well. Little slack. And think of spiraling. The blue spiral, was it?
Yes, why not? Or white. Let's say white. Because I've actually a white spiral on my mat. On this mat. Have you seen it? This yoga mat, white spirals.
Oh no, I never seen that. It's either white or pink or violet. I think the violet is the color. That's a strange coincidence, if there were any. Actually, I never seen that before.
So let's think about the white spiral.
Yes, very good. You are prolonging very nicely here. You can make it stop and project your head like a clockwiser. Fantastic.
Slowly rising, slowly rising.
Hopefully your t-shirt should come more decent. And now you can also higher your knees so you come up a bit. And yeah, very good. More freedom, more fun, more laughter. Remember Iain McGilchrist. Laughter and humor is always where you are thinking. You actually stop thinking when you become serious.
We must be serious scholars.
Neo-scholars. No, he didn't really like the new school, but it's so funny you say it. And you come out of yourself, bring some space in between your shoulder blades. Does that make any sense?
Yes.
You're nicely directing your hands as well. I see that not tensed at all. Isn't that a new interesting experience? No tension in the arms, and you're quite warm as well. So this winter coldness disappears. More blood is flowing to the veins and the arteries. Continue to direct. Be aware what's around you. See, yeah, remember look what happens to your arms. They goes up, very nice up. And you continue that upward movement like that. And that freedom you keep at the same time. This is the key to simultaneity. Do two things at the same time. And you can continue that upward nice movement. Now you're really expanding your back as well. Becoming broader, wider. And I stand in front of the camera, of course. I had this thing with filming.
Sörja namaskar.
We need humor. Very good.
We must be serious scholars.
So one of the important things are the sitting procedure, to sit, and Kalle just said that he is coming nicely into the sitting bones. The sitting bones are the equivalents. You can take that carpet away maybe. Doesn't serve any purpose. The whole
The whole.
yeah, it doesn't
Okay.
do anything good. Pull it together. That. And you can stand looking that way in front of the chair and try to sit down. So if you go into this position of mechanical advantage, the monkey, you will automatically come to the sitting bones. And the sitting bones are the equivalents of our feet. So when we stand, if we have a good connection to the ground or the floor, we also get a good connection to our standing. And the sitting bones are the, well, as you can hear, they are the sitting bones, so they are the feet of sitting. And going into the monkey before, maybe you can move a bit closer to the camera. I'll be standing on your left side. So I will not be in the way for the camera. Maybe a little bit back. Yes. So you are nicely balanced already after the constructive rest, and you learned more and more how to spiral up. Not really odd coincidence that was spirals on the mat. And the monkey is coming down a little bit. No need to bend the knees so much, and we're using the hip joint. And the hip joint is much further down than we usually think. It's actually down here. So we misconstrue it as being up here. In reality, it's down here, much further down. And that means you become longer when you bow, like Korean or something. This is the true bend, whereas Westerners, when we bow, we try to bend here or here, but there is no actual limb or joint. Just like this, just taking a strain on the neck and on the back. This is a big difference, and if you have the monkey before, I'm trying to measure so he will come somewhere in the beginning of the chair, you will automatically come nicely to the chair. There. So, very good. Look at that was perfect. So now he's already sitting on the sitting bones. Because when he was standing in the monkey, you were already aligned. So now, free of charge, you already have the sitting bones. And that can be, yeah, so he moves on that. A bit like I'm moving on my feet. Forward, backwards, forward. This is a trick to coming to a sitting position. You don't have to adjust much. And you keep that very good, very nice balance. Nodding like this. Keep that freedom of the neck. Very good. Now he's firm here. Your mind is calm, isn't it?
Yes. Yes.
That calms the mind as well. So if you want to do something with a book or a computer, you will, in the position of the sitting bones, have a calmer demeanor, I think it's called in English. Very good. Wow. You are projecting the spirals quite nicely. This is fantastic. So now, in this position, sitting on the sitting bone, you will be naturally inclined to be able to focus and concentrate without putting a strain to the body. You will give relief to your back, you will give relief to your neck and head, and there will be less strain also on the eyes. We will train the eyes separately at one time, but what we usually do is to try to get into the reading like this. I really need to read this. This is exaggerated, of course, but I need to understand this. And we tense. So keep that nice balance. And widening over here. And over the chest as well. And think that there is a lot of space for your spine to come up to, even when you sit. So do not think just because you sit, you need to take the space away. No, it can be there also when you sit. And I know a computer is over engaging with the mind. It really tricks you to go into the computer, into the letters. But see, if you sit in balance, the risk of that happen is much less, because now you have an advantage here. You're already in a very nice position. How does that feel for you, Kalle?
Excellent.
That is the progression during this 41 and earlier ones as well, maybe another 40, has made its success, even though I'm just a pupil of the Alexander technique. Fantastic, Kalle. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done. Thank you for your cooperation.
December 13th, almost.
30th, yeah, almost 2024. That will be another magnificent year. Thank you very much. Bye bye to everyone.